Hi everyone, we're here today with the filter holder system from Haida. Now this is not the typical one, this is the 150mm holder, which is quite big. It's for wide angle lenses like the Nikon 14-24 or the Tamron 15-30 and some other lenses. So what we have here today are two filters and the system itself. We have 100mm circular polarizer, which is also a square filter. We'll see that later. We have a 10-stop ND filter, and we have the holder, the system itself. Like other companies, this is designed for a specific lens. In this case, the Tamron 15-30mm, which I own. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so we have the adapter ring for the lens. This is also designed specifically for the Tamron. We have the holder itself. We have some instructions and compatibility charts, and we have some spare parts. We'll talk about this in a second. Let's talk about this holder. The way this comes from the manufacturer is that we have two slots for two filters. Some manufacturers have it as in default with three. I like the fact that it's just two. Sometimes you don't need to stack up filters as much. Now this is similar to the Lee system, but different from the NISI system. This is comprised of three parts. And what's different about the HIDA system is that the mesh, the light sealing mesh that some filters have on them, they have on the holder itself, which is a different approach, and we'll see if that works as well. Another approach which I like with HIDA is their spare parts. They have a lot of spare parts here, and I think it shows confidence in the product. So here we have more light sealing meshes that we can stick here if something gets wrong with this. We also have spare screws for this part, and if we want three filters, to stack three filters, we have more holders here that we can unscrew these screws and put on another filter. And we also have spare screws in addition to the one we need for the system itself, which we put here. We will assemble this in a second, and we'll see how this works. Let's look at the filters. So this is the ND 10-stop ND filter. These are the HIDA cases. They're strong, they're metal, and they seem quite durable. Now, as we've mentioned, what HIDA does, they give you the filters, at least the ND filters, they give it to you naked. You have two stickers here that you can add the light sealing material around the filter. In some other companies it comes already on the filter itself. Here it doesn't. I said we have two and there's only one here. What happened to the other one? I already put it on the lens. As you can see, it's a delicate job, so you need to have delicate hands. I did an okay job, but I can now say that this works with other systems as well, like the NISI system and like the Lee system. I've tested this filter and it works just as it should. If we want to put it on the HIDA system, which already has the mesh on it, we just need to put it the other way around. There shouldn't be any difference, and the mesh will be on the outside direction. So basically this is a 10-stop ND filter. We will have a test for it soon enough. And this is the circular polarizer, the square circular polarizer. We have the same box, same case, durable case, and the filter itself. A nice thing about this filter is that it says where the lens side is. In these filters you need to know where the sensor is of the camera and where it's directed outside. So this is a nice hint for us to know how to put the filter. It's a relatively light filter, doesn't block much light. If you want to compare it to an old polarizer that I have, you can easily see that it blocks much less light than the regular round ones. So this is nice development in glass technology. We'll put this filter just in 1 second. Okay, so how do we put this filter on the camera? We have the 3 parts here, and we have the 1 screw that we need. We have camera and the lens. The first thing we need to do is to take off the lens. I wish it wasn't so, but this is the way this system works. Now we take off the lens cap, and this part, you can see these 4 edges, they align perfectly within the hood shape. We turn it around and we put the adapter ring and screw it on. There we go. We even have the words that we know if it's tighten or we can loosen it. Now we put the system on. We have here this marking which we need to match to this marking here. Once we've had, the system is ready. We just screw in this screw here and it's strong. We unscrew it and we can move the filters around any way we like. If it's in grad, if it's a regular filter, we put it on the camera, and this is basically the system. Let's put a filter on it. Wait, didn't do that right. There we go. There it is. We can rotate the polarizer any way we want, and this is the system. So there we go, the Haida 150mm system for the Tamron 15-30. Thanks very much. See you in the next review. Bye.